when in
The
melee form.
problem is like Troll just hates getting kited. I mean, Ursa does too. It's just the way that Medusa kites an Ursa is dealt with by his ulti and by his Q as well. The fact that you have the Ag Shard that gives you the mini ult. It's like you just can't, you're not going to get stunned by the constant snakes that are coming out. Whereas Troll, if you press ult and Medusa stone gazes, you feel very sad and pathetic. And so that's the only issue. Maybe that's like another big reason why Medusa is seeing so much favor, is because all the Diffusal Blade heroes that were these illusion heroes suck. But then Medusa also counters a lot of the non-illusion diffusal heroes because they're like man fighters. And you want to man fight a Medusa, go for it. That's exactly what she wants you to do.
I love that. I casually glance over to the chat and I see PPD there. Bandusa. Oh, he's going to be in for a surprise when he sees that Quincy did manage to snag it up for themselves. But,
I would be a little bit. I don't know what they're prioritizing here. They're banning the offlane heroes. I think Centaur is good against Medusa. It's a disengage, and then later in the game, you just pop your Stampede with Ags, and she's not really doing that much damage. It literally counters her Stone form to some, because that's 40% damage amp, and it's 40% damage amp the other way. So it literally cancels it out. The fact that it's gotten this far in the draft is a little surprising, considering these teams really prioritize that hero.
Yeah, it's definitely not the flashiest hero, the Centaur, but good lord, it looked really good in the last game. Like in a game where it's determined by these, how can you disengage from a fight that looks bad? How can you like re-engage if the enemy team like loses a crucial hero? It's like everything is on the cusp. Like, these guys are not winning by like showing up to some crazy tower push at 5 minutes where the other team's not ready. They're ready. The way they're winning these fights is in team fights, and it feels like Centaur is the perfect hero for doing that. It makes it so easy to make decisions to get in or get out. And it's not banned.
It's also good for Quincy Crew as well. I mean, using that in conjunction with the Stone Gaze, just trying to layer them properly at least, because they don't really stack anymore. But Medusa can just position herself a lot easier to get a good Stone Gaze off.
All right, well, they banned the Invoker, which was called for before and banned last time against the Medusa, but the Ursa was not banned. Now, if you're EG... Oh, they go for Luna. Okay. Bit of a different road, a bit of a, I will try to match my own fast farming pace and take you on. Okay.
I wouldn't mind a Grimstroke for either team, actually, but more so Quincy Crew. Feels like that is a pretty decent answer to a Luna.
Yeah.
If you can get a little bit of farm, but it's a 5 Grim and
it's the requirement to get the Ags is the issue, and there's no like Ench Grim. There's no like double, Warlock Grim is a weird combo, but it's made up for by the fact that you've got the double Fatal Bonds combo, whereas like Ench, it's like you got the double slow. I mean, that's not so good. So that's the only problem. If you did pick a Grim, I think you need to pick some like Doom in the offlane, something that really pairs with it, because these other two heroes don't really. I guess the Snake does, but to a smaller degree.
Clockwork looking to potentially be the 5, could also be the 3, but I don't know. It's been all over the place, right? In Europe, I think of OG and Saxa playing a lot of Clockwork. He's their 4 position over there. So, MSS I haven't seen play a lot of Clockwork. Maybe it's been happening off the games I've been seeing. Maybe it's happened in scrims. I don't know who's playing the hero. Is what
I think Clockwork is a garbage 3. I hate it when I see it. It's not that often anymore, I guess, but it just, which I feel bad for Clockwork because I want him to be a 3 again. He's fun. He just doesn't too clunky.
He just doesn't need to be a 3. Like everything that he does as a 3 is exactly what he just goes in and feeds. He's like disruptive and then he feeds. Like you can do it as a 5 really easily. Okay, there's the bristle. Finally. So we need a break right now. I think instantaneously, like you have to pick up a break. And then
the problem is like Hoodwink is that people have been playing him as support, and you already have your 2 supports, unless you want to do Clock 3, which one again, get the Vomit Bucket out for that one as well. What else would break here? You don't really want to go,
but you've already committed with your supports as well. It's the same thing. So
it's a really good bristle.
You got to get a core break.
We have seen Lellis do some pretty crazy offlane heroes. Not in this season, but in the previous season, we saw the offlane Grim. So I wouldn't put it past Quincy to just be like SD's. Okay. Oh, they go for a core counter.
That's so pretty good.
You just DPS him in the fights by having the Heartstopper aura.
I mean,
and you can easily face in front of him when you use the scythe to finish him off.
the problem with this is I know it's probably not a core tiny, although they could flex it. This could be Ice Bristleback with a mid tiny. Tiny destroys Necro, like destroys. You just wait for him to pop his, like Bristleback runs at him, then he pops his shroud, and you just do Avatos, and he just dies.
True, but Tiny is a high armor, high HP hero. Necro actually has like he's like the 4th or 5th highest win rate hero against Tiny, I think. Probably more
have
so.
These stats. You just
it's on Dota
sometimes
buff.
I think you make them up. You just like
Google it. It's on Dota buff.
Centaur versus Broodmother, about an 85% win rate, 85.2 to be exact.
Well, I only say it when I know. I don't know that one. You can't just pick one at random. I have no idea. Okay. I looked this one up because I was thinking, somebody picked Tiny. I was like, what do I pick? I want the Dota buff. It's like, oh, Necro is good against this hero. And I was like, I can understand why. You just run around these fights. Tiny's in and out all the time. Super high HP. Feels bad to be Tiny.
Okay.
Go Shroud.
I'll take
Tiny
your word
kills
for
him.
it.
Bullshit.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh my God. Stick to Ag Shards, Shannon.
All right. Ask me anything about Ags or Shards, gentlemen. All right.
Is this a good Clockwork Ag Shard game?
His shard is kind of overrated.
No, it's not. It's good.
I'm not saying it's not good. I think the average shard is good, but his is a little overrated. It's not that good. It's good.
It's sick. It's dank.
All right, you suck.
A jetpack, man. Okay, what do we got?
We have
it's a jetpack. That's my defense. Case closed.
Gunner and jetpack. That's how
that
we
is
get
it.
Them. Yeah, we're looking for potentially the mids here, unless there's some flexibility happening, as mentioned already with the Tiny, I guess. But I'm curious to see what they're going to be going for in terms of matchup. Storm and now Lesh going to be taken away. Ember also gone. Void also gone. No spirits.
Have we seen
at all.
Abed play Bristle at all? We've seen Ice Bristle. Abed has to be able to play Bristle.
Huh.
What's Quinn playing? Ooh, baby.
Mid Snapfire? Maybe offlane Snapfire, mid Necro? Either one. It's one of the two.
I don't think I've seen him. I mean,
he's playing something I haven't seen this league yet. That's for sure.
Neither of these are really Quinn heroes. I mean, he's literally our rank 1 guy, though. So it's like I'm sure he can play it.
Oh, in a shot.
Oh,
that's a pretty
goodbye,
big pick
Necro.
right there.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
You got the break. You got the synergy with Luna. Oh, you got the save. Abed's now swapped to be the Tiny instead. Gentlemen, the draft's now complete. I know it's a lot to take in on a short notice, but Jenkins, if you have the back one draft, who'd you got?
I'm going to go EG. I think SD is very good against this Quincy crew lineup.
Sadly agree. Counters Necro, good against Medusa, and Snapfire is kind of an unknown. So EG. Another 2-0 potentially, Mr. Dakota.
All right. I hope that's not the case. We've had enough of those, but let's see if it's going to happen. We'll go to a break. When we return, we have Lyrical, Trent, and Aui bringing you to the coverage.
Welcome back again, Dota fans. We're here taking a look at game number 2, talking about some draft issues that we saw last game for Quincy crew and EG playing really well around the team fights. Now we're going into game number 2, and there's a Snapfire mid. Now, Trent, you were playing, or not playing, excuse me, casting a lot of SA, where this hero is like picking up a ton of steam. Can you tell me a little bit about what you saw down there?
Yeah, we actually have lots of mid snap, especially at the start of the DPC. It's falling off a little bit, but the main use for it was the earlier rotations, where like the best pairing was always Beast Ghost, because they always have a stun on Hector. That's like their bread and butter, is that you get the easy TP from the Snapfire, stun, any sort of control from the carry, guaranteed kill every single time with the Mortimer Kisses. But in this game, like the early physical damage from the maxing of the Shredder versus the Tiny looks good. And then Ags with Dusa is always a nice one too, where you fire her in with the ulti. Aui, I don't know, you have any thoughts on the mid snap?
I think it's okay. I think the lane is actually really strong. I like how Quinn went for his first spell first. I think a lot of people over-index on the little Shredder at level 1. This spell did not get buffed at level 1. It got buffed the later levels. So I think we'll see him go for like a 1-0-2 build, and the lane will be strong. I haven't personally been convinced by it in the games I've seen, but I think how Quincy crew they've identified the problem last game, right? Like they didn't have enough damage, so now they pick. I think Necro's like the highest damage offlaner, and they have Snapfire, who has 4 nukes, so he should have damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that adjustment from them.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it
Steal
goes.
Medusa.
With that said, like, I don't know if
Yeah.
Necro's a damage hero over Shadow Demon. Like, EG has countered the game plan with this Necro hero pretty solidly.
Yeah, that's the part to me that I think is a really scary
Ooh.
situation now for Quincy Crew.
They're both, I wonder who's dodging who here. Because I don't know which team wants to fight in aggro. I would assume that EG want to aggro against the Medusa. But, or maybe, like, they don't want their Bristleback versus Necro. Like, I don't know. Some shenanigans are happening here.
Oh, yeah, and Ice showed bottom, and so they're switching immediately.
Ooh,
That's
and
such
they're
an
gonna full zone
interesting
him.
play. That's so cool.
That ward.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and Fly
Okay, so
immediately
they-
goes for the D ward.
They want
Wow.
the Necro against the Bristleback. And Ice commits his TP. They see that. Dusa can just TP top now. They can TP and commit all their lanes.
Yeah. Looks like she's just going to keep walking and keep it just in
Ooh,
case.
I sort of like this though. Like for Mojo, if he gets would-be major winner Mojo gets level 2 fast, like he can really turn around the tri lane.
Wow. That's his new moniker. I love that. We'll just use that throughout the rest of the cast. Probably will forget it, but that's fine. Now, the other thing
top
is we
lane.
get the Shadow Demon Banish and the full encapsulation and pain.
Sag.
LOA. Going down. First blood.
Yeah,
It's
this
a big-
is well, speaking of MSS, that's his job this whole game, right? It's just like getting on crit pretty much to try and allow Lelis to actually play Dota.
I quite like this from Mojo though. I don't think he should come top. That death on SVG, it looks bad, especially because he doesn't have a TP, but I don't think it'll end up being that bad because when they killed him, they sort of pushed the wave a little bit, and as a result, like, Dusa should be able to lane here. That being said, Arteezy with some good lane shenanigans, getting lane control. I'm just wrong with what I said. Go me.
Perfect. Love to see it.
I love it. I love it.
Well, you know, the sort of building of the Snapfire is sort of an interesting dynamic as well. Like, what is it that you actually want to go? And you can see here, Quinn 3-0 so far. And in all the games that he played, it was Aghanims, BKB, and then bots. So I'm curious if he switches up the build at all here. It feels like it's sort of an early skirmishing, trying to combo with that timing that Medusa wants to have.
Yeah, the build changed a bit when
I like
MKB
it.
got nerfed. Because everyone used to
Ooh, I
rush
see.
that when it was
That
all
makes
busted.
sense.
Yeah.
I like it though. Like, they clearly identified we need damage, and
Right.
they were like, Quinn, what hero gives us damage? It's like, give me Snapfire. And he's actually gone 2-1-0. So I know nothing about this hero because I thought you would get Lil Shredder versus Tiny. I think it's probably something
Right.
to do with like how much region there is mid, like trying to itemize or play to like chase the enemy mid out of regen is like very risky. I would say mid. You get like 8 bottle charges.
Yeah, and it will help that farm later on for sure. I mean,
Oh,
if you
look at
can
top lane.
afford
Big
this.
center stomp.
I think they bring him down. Fly? No,
Ooh.
he's out of there. He's out of
Yeah,
there.
I
the
believe a
counter,
Suns fan said, yeah, stunned for the whole match, right?
yeah, that center's gone by the way.
Well,
And it went into 2-1-2, huh? They just have like a Deuce, Witch Doctor, Luna off lane.
oh, the healing coming out, but lots of damage there onto Arteezy, and the enchant afterwards has to hide off in the trees. They're even going to be glyphing the wave to get some extra damage on and keep the harassment going. So double wave up top, definitely keeping the pressure onto Artur.
Yeah, it's sort of funny to watch. Like both the safe lanes have just like multiple times just made these huge waves and pushed into the enemy off lane.
Right.
And I will say, like, I spammed a lot of Witch Doctor. I do not like playing this hero in the off lane. I think like a lot of this hero's strengths come from, especially taking heal, come from like being able to sit under your tower and just out sustain and get denies and CS.
Yeah, you just have less like playing room underneath this tower in comparison to bottom. You know, you can
You're
just
like
like do
surprisingly
more stuff
squishy,
under
right,
tower.
on Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
Like you only have 2 armor. You're supposed to be a super strong lane support, and you are, but a lot less so in the off lane, I'd say.
Oh.
Meanwhile, like Quincy Crew, because of that early ward they placed and zoning out the Bristleback, they got. I think these are the lanes that Quincy Crew wanted. Like EG,
Right.
they got that fast first blood top, but Bristleback needed help immediately. Like he pushed the wave out bottom, and if Crit didn't come down to help him, he would have got a full zone by a Clockwork Necro. So they do the right play, but Necro is still doing very well versus Bristleback.
Yeah, and Lyrical, you've been calling for the OP back here.
Yes.
You wanted it game 1, you've got it. What do you think? You know, you guys got it this game, dude?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not looking that
Hurry,
great
answer.
right now. It's underneath the tower. Arteezy
Arteezy
makes the
TPs.
rotation, but Leslau might still find a kill with another death pulse. The body blocks with all the creeps, and Leslau. I mean, the thing is, they got so much damage on the tower. Now it's 2 heroes down here. Ice still needs to be careful. Living on 20 HP doesn't look that OP right now.
It does not. And
Well, he
ooh,
lived.
nice play by Fly here. Do you see where he put that sentry? So what happens right now is that you put a sentry in the camp, you check around for a sentry, and then you kill your own sentry because you can't cover the entire camp by placing a sentry on the side. But Fly took a sneaky spot, so then SCG puts a sentry in there. He doesn't see anything. He starts denying his own sentry, and Fly just kills it. So now it trenches in a hard camp. Very, very sneaky.
Oh, LOA goes, finds another creep, gets the
I think-
Centaur there. That'll be fine.
So bot lane's pushed in for in favor of Quincy crew. I think Mojo should rotate to mid here. They have a wagon. They have this enchantress with level 3. I think this mid tower should actually look to go down here. They have very good
Maybe
positioning
a
on
kill
mid.
with the kisses too.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
honestly a bit surprised about this because I think Quincy crew as a team are really good at joining the supports together. They're one of the best in the world, honestly.
Look at RTZ holding the skill points as well. The Luna Classic, as they have this
Nice.
giant stack down bottom.
Oh, so you see Quincy crew, they have a different idea, right? They're going to join the supports to bottom instead. They see this giant stack. They don't want to give RTZ this free farm. They want to dive this guy. Instead
Yeah,
of
because Crit can do it too with the
Yeah,
poison.
and it's like a conscious choice, right? Like we can pressure mid or we can pressure bottom. Like which one do we want to do? And
Right.
they've decided that bottom is better. I can respect it, you know? They're thinking. They're making good decisions.
Oh,
And the
Crit
worst
goes
part is
down.
Alba went top.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, like the synergy is so good, right? Yawar understands his team's about to show bottom. This Tiny's missing. It's good communication from Quinn Callahan. And as a result, like, look at this. Arteezy's teaming mid, he's teaming bottom, he's teaming everywhere, but he's not farming.
Right. Well, that is not the way that he wants to play Dota for sure. We'll see if they actually do decide to take over this whole stack here. Could probably nuke it a few times also with that shockwave. But it looks like they're just going to keep it for the moment while Leslau pressures the tower. And then up top, they're getting prepped for this. Bringing in Quinn. Oh, if they catch him in the cogs, they're going to die.
Oh,
Go
nice.
in. What a play in the cogs afterwards. They're all going down. Dude, Quinn Callahan on the Snapfire.
You mean Mojo directing the cookie, microing his stupid mid to cast spells. This is why you would have won the major, boys.
Exactly.
Look at that play. But Quincy crew are looking sharp in this game, right? Like they've outmaneuvered EG, honestly. Like they got the lanes they wanted with the early ward. They made the bristleback TP. Everything's looking good for them. This Necro, he understands that this tower is his property. He does not have to go there and sit and hit this tower for 2 minutes as a Necro. Instead, he's farming the stack. He's taking it slow. It's not like EG can come down here. If EG comes down, well, free kill. I really like how they're playing this.
And this is the build, like going right for the bots too, I think, for Quinn. Just like, it's going to be so easy to keep these pushed out. Medusa wants to farm the jungle anyway. It's going to look like our Simply 2-base game earlier where the Viper tried the strat,
Abed.
but hopefully Quinn doesn't feed as much.
Abed's level 6 and Quinn's level 8.5.
Yeah, the rotations from Abed have not been solid so far. As MSS going to drop to the Maledict, Fly picking up the kill on his trusty Witch Doctor there. And one of the most pro games played on it, actually, has been around the scene for more than a little while, is EG trying to get set up to take
EDC.
down. Hey, man, you know, what a guy.
That's a lot of games, dude. 132 Witch Doctor games?
That's in
That
pro
is-
games, too.
Yeah, he's had it's way more in pubs, I'm sure. That hero's super fun in pubs, so. And I think
True.
we'll see. I'm not too sure if Quincy crew want to defend this. They don't have Glyph, and EG sort of set up. If the enemy's
LOA?
like, ooh, I think he's alive. He has wand.
Ah, yeah, it's edge. It's fine. Yeah,
Man,
raindrops.
if Abed had like 1 or 2 more level, like maybe
Yeah.
just level 7, which is he's 1 EXP from, by the way, like literally 1 EXP.
That's actually
I think
too
LA
good.
might have died there.
Dude, you got
That's
to tip Quinn
hilarious.
for those denies, dude. That's,
There you go.
He
I
saved your ass.
completely had the wrong idea about the Snapfire hero. Like, if he maxes his first 2 spells, he just has 2 super high damage nukes. He just walks around this clockwork, cookies a clockwork on the field, and they just die. Like, the gameplay is very cool from Quincy crew here.
Yeah, and he's not concerned with the tower like he would be if he took the E.
Yeah, exactly. And more
Ooh.
than that, like, if you go this build, he's really hard to gank, right? He just shoves out the wave. Or as I mentioned,
Leslau
top lane.
comes up there. Ice. Now, maybe in a little bit of trouble as they have Reaper's Scythe ready. And Ice is getting chased. Do they find him in the trees? LOA's hunting. They know he's there, and they can't quite get in range in time.
But even just that, like, forcing a Bristleback off the lane this early, like, this hero needs to sit in the lane at this point and keep farming. He's not
Right.
going to get any Ancient stacks because I think Luna also has to catch up by doing those. It's
Right.
looking a bit rough for Ice this game. I'm not too sure how they're going to allocate him resources.
And look how rich Lelis is in comparison. Like, all 3 cores are just top in the chart right now for
I
Quincy
think,
Crew. And
like-
the best part is that it's the Necro and the Snapfire who are heroes that can do stuff right now. Like, Medusa being 3rd is fine because she just
Oh,
wants
Quinn
to farm
mid?
anyway.
This
Going
is the
for
right
him.
move by EG.
MSS is there, trying to get interrupting. Can they find it? Coconuts bouncing, lots of damage. Cookies away, but they've already done their job as they take down Quinn, and now gonna pop the Eclipse. LOA runs away. MSS also able to back out. A big rotation for that kill on the Snapfire, but you know, top net worth hero. That's what you want to do.
God, that's so reminiscent of the last game, though, where Quinn just gets the bots and then just dies.
Yeah, it's very sad. But you can see like the class of Team EG is, right? The lanes are going a bit bad. So something's wrong. We need to change the state of the game. And what do? They immediately rotate 4 heroes to mid. Not just 3 heroes, not just support. Artesia is coming to display too.
Right.
Meanwhile, Fly. It's for the boys. It's for the boys. Artesia says thanks. Thanks for gank for me. But like I really like that play for EG because it shows like they're aware of the map state. They need to do something to change this. You can't just sit around and be happy with just Medusa just farming and necro farming and like what are we gonna do later? We're gonna run out of damage.
Well,
you can even see like they've had this thought early, right? Like Fly went for 1-1-3. He didn't go for some like high cast, high heal or whatever. He's going for the damage because when you're behind, you need extra damage in order to kill heroes.
And they have 2 very high damaging supports too, like just with the Soul Catcher plus the Maledict.
They have the book coming out for crit, I'm sure. Yeah, they do. I think this is they need to try to like take another fight with this Shadow Demon OT. I'm not too sure where it is, but I would feel pressure to do something on EG.
Well, we'll see if they can make it happen. They're actually collapsing on him right now. MSS leading the way with Quinn behind him, but Ice is over to the side, level 7, and they find crit.
Is that ward?
Got him caught.
Go in there.
Well played. So they'll take down crit. They do show bottom, and well, Tiny able to get into position to deny that tower. But you can see just how like sort of strong Quincy crew is right now, that EG don't feel comfortable going for the big play unless they're all together. And now trying to find Leslau, this would be a nice kill for them. They don't have the Shadow Demon for it.
It's death ward time.
Artesia is actually max beam. Like he's not going to be one of those AFK Lunas here.
Quincy being.
Can they get it? He gets a full heal off that Ghost Shroud. Maledict not going to do enough. They don't get him. The TP rotations were there immediately, and now Quinn's trying to chase Fly and Artesia. They realize that's not going to work, so they'll back out.
Quincy crew are really happy with this. Like the Luna's max beam, I think it's a correct choice. You need to make plays in order to happen. Sorry, what were you saying there?
They're still sticking around by the ward too, though. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like you kind of think they're gonna back out.
Yeah,
but
that's really smart though, right?
They rotate back in.
Like Quincy crew didn't overreact. If they're not reacting that much, we still own this area. Why would we get out unless you're making us, right? Let's farm these camps. It's a good play. Fly blocks Artesia's camp. He pings it. He's mad. Gonna give him a good spray there soon. That's a team disband moment. Sorry, just kidding.
MSS has level 7 now and could look to try and push them out of this area with the Snapfire ulti coming afterwards.
Yeah. I think Quincy crew, it was good. Like once, they didn't want to commit too many resources to chase him out, but once they're up here, they need to get this D ward. Like I think they should spend more sentries here. I think, I don't think that ward saw the smoke, so this is pretty good for them.
Dude, the levels here is wild. Like
Ooh,
Artesia's just level 8 and yeah. MSS looking for the chase down. Still has the hook if he wants to use it, but they're in kind of deep. But they're still able to come in and deny these Ancients. Like, all this time it feels like being kind of wasted by EG. They're going to hook shot into this, finds Artesia, and they pop the ulti. He's going to blow up one, and they're able to interrupt that ulti coming from Quinn. Now tries to back out. Ice shows up to this fight as well. Have Quincy crew gone too far? Leslau's still big and bad and in front of everybody, but it looks like they might lose Quinn here. So they actually are going to be able to take that fight. And now if Leslau goes down as well, the toss back. They have ulti already used, but the banishment comes and still looking for the chase down. EG just brought numbers. UR shows up afterwards. Everybody's relatively low on EG. Can they punish at all? They managed to take down that Necrophos. And now LOA runs in. They're running in one by one. The toss back wants to get that kill onto Abed really badly, and MSS moving into position. A couple more punches. It's not quite enough. He's getting away on nothing. 20 HP. They managed to escape, but Quinn tries to move into position. It's not going to happen. Has to turn on to Ice instead. They'll take down the Bristleback, but they lose so much off of that on Quincy crew.
That was an insane play from Quincy crew. Like I can appreciate them going for that, honestly, but if your smoke breaks and you see the enemy reacting to you, you have to assume they're bringing the family, you know?
Yeah.
Like good, honestly, pretty good team fighting after. Like how they kited, they kept helping their back line, but that's like in the enemy triangle, you know? Like the entire family's gonna be there, and yeah, a bit unfortunate for them there. I don't know what ended up happening in that fight. Like who died?
It was all MSS.
Like 4 for 1 or like
that was all on him, dude.
Yeah. He was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, actually, let's play Mojo a bit. I'm down to take his ego down a bit, you know?
I think he deserves it on that one.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, honestly, that sort of thing is sort of a team decision, right? Like, because they're hesitant, like, and then someone probably like, okay, let's just go, and then just, okay, you trust your team, you make the call. Even if Mojo's making that wrong call, like, you still need to trust the call in the game, right? So
yeah, he jumped in, but the kisses were flying at the same time.
True.
You know, I'm not.
Right.
True.
I can't blame it fully on.
Never
on
blame
MSS.
Mojo, actually. Would have won a major.
Unbelievable. Well, that fight does get Arteezy a little bit more caught up now. You can see he's still behind the Medusa pretty substantially, and Ywar now, after finishing the Manta, is going to go right into that Aghanim Scepter. This is always that interesting timing. It's like a couple towers have been taken, but still these tier 2 towers are standing. There isn't really an easy pathway to Roche. With LOA finishing the Medallion, maybe if, you know, at this point Quincy Crew win a fight, they can go in towards it. But EG are also really scary. They've got a strong combo here as Quinn gets caught. Leslau's moving into position. They try and get out of there. He's actually got enough regen that it might be able to survive the Maledict hit.
The Shadow Demon?
And scary. Quinn's got to
so
back
close.
out. He can't get him. Can't get in range. Ice. Turns around. Another avalanche toss. They catch for Leslau. Is he going to go down? Not quite in range, but they get the ulti from SD, and that's enough for the kill. Quincy Crew kind of flubbing in their fights here. They cookie forward, able to catch on Ice, and now the cookies are going, but they're going for the second round. Dude, Abed is doing so much on this Tiny, and now so much of the damage has been mitigated. A big snake comes out afterwards. They're moving in with the illusions on one side, the real hero on the other. But Quincy Crew just, again, lacking that damage, and they don't have an answer for crit.
No, Quincy Crew are just getting completely outplayed on the map. Like, I don't know what was happening there, but Mojo was just top without a TP. Like, I don't care about the hook miss, but I think if you're top without a TP, 1 second.
Oh, no.
There's a sad.
Again, they find Ywar. He just gets blown up farming ancient camps. Oh, can't happen.
Nah, Quincy Crew, like, they were ahead, but they need to consolidate their resources. Like, if Quinn's getting gone on bottom, and your support with no TP top, like, something's fundamentally gone wrong with your game plan. I think,
you know,
I don't know if like, they're trying to set up for too much, they're feeling some pressure or something, but that's a forbidden, you know?
Toss back, MSS gets caught, good hook shot through onto 2, but they don't have their Medusa for this fight. Now they try and get out of there. They have a cookie for a turn if they want to. Connects onto Abed, and the Reaper's Scythe puts an end to the shenanigans going on here.
A good punish by Quincy Crew there. Even though Medusa's dead, they understand that he can hold this hill. They did have this ward from EG that let the Tiny go into Clockwork uphill. I think they're aware of that now, but the ward actually times out.
Okay.
Just got the vision on it, yep. That's depressing. Oh, man. Yeah, I think that they felt compelled to, like, make space on the other side of the map, but the commitments never really went that well for them. Like, Quinn bought these bots when he was, I think, 3-0. I'm pretty sure, and now he's 3-2-2.
And it's like, it's all tied, like, the thing with these plays at the Ancients, enemy Ancients, is that they happen. A lot of the, like, what defines some of these best teams is that how you recover from, like, making a bad call. Because bad calls happen in Dota. They honestly happen all the time. Half the plays that go well are probably theoretically bad calls. So, like, if they can reset, like, they can still, like, they're still in a good position this game, I believe.
Everyone
like,
sucks at Dota.
Fat.
Never.
No, it's true. Like, like if you, like, for example, like, OG are an amazing team. They won 2 TIs, obviously. But they thrive off making their opponents make mistakes. Like, those games are chock full of errors. And if you play them, you will mess up more than the players playing them, for sure. Like, it's very hard to play Dota. But it's about how, like, they reset. If OG makes a mistake, you already know. Nota's saying, guys, we can still win. We got this, right? And they've proven time and time you can come back. I think Quincy Crew do have a leader with that quality, but let's see how they do with it.
Big matches.
Scythe, but it's 25 seconds away.
Oh. We do have also now some pressure down bottom concerted in this area. Quinn is not there yet. And he does have the boots of travel where he can join up with this team if he wants to. But it looks like just farming up, trying to get that Sanjin Kaya done, which it's almost done. He just needs a little bit more. They're going to go for a quick move into here. I mean, the other thing to keep in mind, Abed, like, he's doing so much with so little, really does not have that many resources in this game. And it does feel like at a point it's going to fall off when BKBs come online.
Yeah, he's the offlaner of this game.
I can't believe he had this little net worth. Like, you're right. Like, the moves he's making in this game are insane. He's pretty much in every move that's keeping EG in this game. Like, what were they down
Yeah.
like 3K or something? Like they legit outmaneuvered Quincy Crew to a position where Abba is constantly like casting out tiny combos on people to bring back a 3K deficit, which is really impressive in this patch. Honestly, this patch is not easy to come back like that.
Every single important Mortimer kisses has just been him.
Mm-hmm.
Where like Quinn's like gonna clean up a team fight, and then it all gets turned around on Quincy because he just jumps in and cancels it.
That's it. I think Quincy Crew have their timing soon. Like this Deuce has 400 from eggs. They just finished Kaya Assange on the Snapfire, and they're also getting one on the Necrophos. Oh, they're going hooking
Hook
on
shot
the
in. Pushes back there onto Ice Ice Ice. Mortimer's from downtown. Abed already threw out the avalanche, but this is not going to translate into a big fight win. And with a bit of a timing here, Quincy Crew have to be careful.
Did you see that cute play from Ice Ice Ice? He hits himself on the cog a second time to get pushed up the hill, so they have no chance of killing him.
That's nice.
It's very, very Ice 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 play. Top lane, though.
Swag.
Quinn set up. Oh, he showed.
Yeah, they can't quite get there. And they will keep the tower alive at the very least, but now a little bit of a weird wraparound coming. Leslau facing off against Ice Ice Ice. Abed's right there. They have the Kaya Sun done. Okay, a chance. Looking for it. They have hookshot back up soon, but there's the Ags catch. Now the turn, fly, drop in the ulti. Right click's coming out, but good chase coming. Ice Ice is already down to about half HP. They could go for the Reaper Scythe now as they walk around to the front of him, but a save coming out from Crit. And now with the second round, Ice 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 likely to fall if they can get the chase down. Dude. MSS Cog pushback. There it is.
Jeez, good thing they had that hook shot. I thought he was about to get out of there.
Same. I thought Ice Ice was just gonna magician his way through like the 50th time I've seen from that guy, you know? But yeah, good fight from Quincy Crew. I think they really hit their timing, right? And as soon as they got the timing, they ran into them.
Toss back, Quinn. Ooh. Gets caught, gets killed. Just a little bit too far away from the team.
Man, EG they're just on the ball with punishing this, all right?
Yeah.
Like you're winning, you're feeling a bit cocky, we can push us on lanes, and they're right there to punish you. It's just such quick, like, precise play by them.
It's always Quinn too, man. Game 1 and game 2.
He's been having a little roughy.
Oh, the sandwich play here.
Wait, tried to break the blink of Abed, and that's actually going to keep him alive.
All right.
Nice play.
What a hero, honestly. Oh, yeah. Give him
up top. He whipped the enemy.
They caught Crit, too. Okay.
What's happening? Did you guys also just watch an Enchantress run through the enemy triangle, run into the enemy mid and carry, run away, and then use his neutral item offensively on them? Like, what just happened?
I always talk about how Ench is good about good in Dota right now because you can do that with the creeps, right? You can just like run them around for scouting, but at this point you can just run the hero. Nice.
I mean, it has to do with his skill build, right? Like, he didn't go for some like max Q build. He knows that his team has damage. You have Dusa, you have Necro, you have Clockwork Snapfire, 4 damage heroes. So you just max heal, and you can make plays like that. You can make space. That's actually the SVG special, by the way. You just walk into the enemy triangle in 5, and they're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
You know?
Takes the magic resist afterwards. Why not? Let's see it. And
I like it.
I will say that a lot of these, like the last couple of minutes, EG's been able to punish a couple of the plays. It feels like every time Quincy Crew makes like a solid move and wins a fight, there's like that step back that happens afterwards. And it doesn't feel like they've been able to translate like the good things that have happened into objectives on the map. The tier 1 tower top still standing. The tier 2 tower bottom still standing for EG. It feels like EG are holding at the moment.
I think that's a good point you made. Like these small plays where after the fight you pick off Quinn, for example, in the last fight, like if that doesn't happen, Quincy Crew will dominate the map. They will get all their lanes out.
Be up here.
They'll take the enemy triangle, but instead, like how EG's playing is like Quincy Crew's ahead, but they're all grouped up in their own jungle. They don't feel like they can make these fights. Arteez is about to show bottom window TP though, so they know he TP'd, so they're able to run in here.
Oh, Crit gonna die in the exact same spot again by the looks of it.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Sometimes you gotta make space for your cores.
Yeah, jeez, I tell you, he's only got 2 cores though. Abed, it's like those games where you see the Ember Spirit who does nothing but fight the entire time. He actually is a support at this point in the game. He's not getting any of the camps. They have to give it all to Ice 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 because of how much more value that gold's gonna be in these next engagements.
Isn't Neko's build sort of cool? Like he got this Kaya Sanj because it's the only item that helps with the Shadow Demon Purge, right? You need status resistance, and then he actually gets this Death Seeker.
Whoa. Okay.
That's. I don't know that much about it. It's basically like an E-Blade, right? Like it's a slow E-Blade that can you cast? I think you can cast on allies too. Yeah, you can. It says you can. So his idea is like, I cannot Ghost Shroud myself, but I can use an E-Blade on my enemy Bristleback or Luna, whoever's hitting me while I'm purged, and stay alive with that. Combined with the status resistance, I can actually live. It's such a cool itemization.
The enemy resistance too.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure
That's really
that
smart.
you don't.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dota has such good items, right? Like, even though you're like countered like in an idea, you can still itemize in a specific way to make it like at least playable.
I mean,
or, like,
only
maybe
because
even
of
to your
Shard,
advantage.
right? Like they
Yeah,
added this newly.
It's such a good con. Oh, what the hell, Quinn?
That's not good. Cookies away? Oh, there's no way. Now they
Some
close
big
them up.
heals.
Monka Chap?
That's not great. It's been a tough series for him, it feels like. Playing on the Lesh, playing on the Snapfire this game, he's sort of needing to push out these sideways, but they're just getting caught in the jungle. And
Yeah, he's just a really vulnerable hero, right? Like, these heroes, the only thing that saves you is your mobility. You don't have any spells. You can't push out lanes from really that far away. Snapfire sort of can, but not the same way like, say, Alina could.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, EG, they're just punishing him.
It's actually
Look at
exactly
Isis,
like the
just-
Four Zoomers game earlier with 2
Right.
base. Like the Viper just died like a billion times.
Do you see Ice? He's using his courier
Wait a
to
minute.
de-ward while Chance
Arteezy,
is like, oh,
Arteezy
Oh,
caught.
nice.
MSS with the
RTC?
pushback. Oh, that Force Staff coming in from Fly just in time. That would have been death otherwise. They almost got that pushback.
LOA's
that was
coming.
really close.
He's got the
He's
hook.
looking- okay.
Has LA ever cared about high ground? He just
Whip
runs
that
up these
man.
things.
No, he just can't get there in time. Damn, dude. That was close. Fly saving the day with the Force Staff.
I can feel a bit of difference. Like, EG, I think they're respecting the creep waves on the map a bit more. Like, they TP'd a lot of heroes for Quincy to bottom side, but the bot lane's not pushing out at all. Like, they're
Right.
not going to get any map control for this play, even though Luna had to run across the map. Like, look at bottom. I think the next, like, 30 seconds should lead to a good EG move, honestly. Like, or it should lead to them at least being able to dodge Quincy Crew.
Quinn-
Yeah, at the very least, Quinn's gonna show up late. Right,
Oh, you're
with his
right.
Bots.
That is good. That was good. With the bots.
Dude, Ovid's so annoying though. Like he just got
He is.
another wave mid. Oh, he's getting some couriers too with that ward.
Oh, no.
Ahmed is definitely.
How many-
When you
how
play
many-
against the Sky. Oh, hook miss on Fly,
Nice.
though.
Okay.
Oh, I think Snake has vision, right? They know
Yeah,
where the
they've
Sky
got him.
is.
The vision's there. They
Nice.
catch him.
Wait, what?
And now into
This
the
might be
pit,
Roshan.
maybe? Okay.
I think one of the most underrated parts of this Deuce eggs is that just how much damage it does. Like, you build this egg interceptor item that's supposed to make you tanky and give you an effect, but it turns into a damage item because every time you proc something, like, yo, Yawar, use it on Roshan so I can show it. Hello?
He doesn't want to do
Yawar?
that. He's saving it. Saving it for the
Game?
fight.
All right, he's saving it. He's saving it for next game.
Whoa.
But, like, it's an extra 50%, and that's huge.
So SD has been doing this combo here of disruption on the Luna to get some extra farm and push waves, which we've seen a ton of times. It has the Aghanim Scepter completed.
He is so farmed.
Yeah, it is.
That's why Abed's not farm. Like literally, it just goes to crit and ice.
And I think that's the dynamic you want between these heroes, though, right? Like, I'd rather have the net worth on a shout. Whoa, Quinn
Yeah.
Callahan?
He is
Setting up for the hook shot.
trying to.
You gotta go for those.
You can see
I don't know
this
if you gotta
pair,
go for
though,
those, but
of,
you gotta go for those.
of SD Luna. It hasn't really worked out that well in this patch, but it feels like, with this hero that can do so much on a tiny with limited
crit.
farm, maybe that's part of the reason that it's
So
working
is,
better.
do you guys know if split shot's considered a passive? Because you can toggle it, like it's an active ability like that, right? Like I don't know how it works anymore. Before, for sure, it was a passive.
Oh no, I don't think it's a pass.
Because like hypothetically, you could just
breaking it or whatever.
yeah, you could just keep purging this Dusa, right? she went
No.
Manta, she didn't go for the SMY, so she has no stats resistance. If Dusa doesn't have split shot, like what is she? Like that's her entire hero. She's tanky and she has split shot. You know?
Oh, for split shot. Yeah, for
Yeah,
split
for
shot, I
split
think it
shot.
counts.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. Did you think I meant for mana? No, there's no way it removes mana shield.
Yeah,
right?
no, I think it said mana shield for a
Oh
second.
no! It doesn't remove mana shield. That'd be insane. You would just first time in Silver Edge do some unpickable, unplayable trash hero, you know? But
So it is breakable, is what you're saying. Oh,
I'll
I
confirm.
don't know.
Alright.
That's what I'm saying.
all right, Trentster on the case. Cogs push
You know
back
me.
down to Ice Ice Ice. He's getting into scare territory now. He's got the Halberd done, great item, obviously. Eternal Shroud as well as a Vanguard. And we'll see how this goes, but things are getting a little bit scary if you're Quincy Crew. Still a very even net worth game. And I guess part of the question here is just like, has their draft solved the damage issues that they had last time? Can they play their way around it?
I can confirm they fixed it, stopping split shot, so it still works.
Oh, he might get blink off. I think he's gonna blink off.
Gets away. Nice reaction there. EG, again, get out. This is Aegis, obviously, so any
They have
extra
fucking
time
1
that they can
second.
wait out of
They
this,
might
jump
try to go.
forward. Good play on Quinn. With the cookie follow-up, will be able to bring down one, but Quinn maybe went in a bit too far. He gets blown up by the Maledict, comboed together with Crit, although Crit's now been found. And the right click's coming through fast and furious. He gets exploded, dead for 70 seconds with that Reaper's
You know what's
sight.
so funny, actually? They have the Shadow Demon Luna combo where you make illusions of the enemy carry or your Luna. But Quincy Crew have this Enchantress who take over one illusion. So it just becomes like an even sort of battle, right? Like you both have one super strong illusion.
Interesting game now. 13 to 15. It's on a knife's edge.
Yeah, Artesio's Butterfly is going to BKB, which I think is correct itemization, but Yaoer saw this and he's instantly going for this MKB. I think generally, like, if you get the MKB versus the Butterfly, you are favored in that matchup, because like MKB is just a better damage item than Butterfly is, and it sort of nullifies Butterfly. Butterfly is usually like a timing item. I don't think Artesio really got much out of this timing.
No, especially because the rest of the damage isn't very physical either from Quincy Crew.
The thing is, like, there's nothing else you could really have bought. Actually, I guess blocking the damage to Enchantress is sort of nice, even though he didn't max Impetus, but yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, because I like playing Luna. Like, what would I buy? It's probably just Butterfly, so who knows?
You're forcing item choices from your opponent. Sure.
Yeah, I
even
mean,
if they're good ones.
Yeah. And ISS, he has Halberd and Eternal Shroud.
Yeah.
That combo did get nerfed a bit. I think before, like, the Sange had the Spell Lifesteal amp, now it's on the Kaya. So, slightly weaker. Still the right items, I think, though. He just needs to run into fights, make some space. You know, maybe Halberd the Dusa, tank the... Dusa doesn't have the Egg Shard, but he will. And when they have that, you want, like, a low mana pool hero to cast a spell on them, which Bristleback is good for.
Well, but it doesn't steal the mana anymore on the snake, right?
No, but,
I know,
like, how much you get back on Dusa is based on the mana pool.
Gotcha.
Okay. And with that said, he's going for the eggs, which means he can't even proc with Goo. He'll only be able to proc with Halberd, and he'll have a bigger mana pool. So I said it's completely irrelevant.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, you know, compared to SD having 2,000, yeah, that's not bad.
It's true. Well, MKB done now on Yaoer as the Solar Crest just going to be thrown on him. He stands forward. Aegis, 30 seconds remaining. What did Quincy Crew want to do at this time? Do they just call it good for here, or do they try and take this fight going up high ground? It seems kind of crazy. They're going to smoke instead.
Yeah, don't go high ground. 20 seconds?
It's definitely too late. I feel like either EG did a really good job of delaying this Aegis, or Quincy Crew didn't have like clear set objectives and a like roadmap towards them when they had this Aegis, or both probably, honestly. But yeah, this Aegis, like, when did they get this? I think they got like 1,000 gold lead out of it. That seems pretty low.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess, so the question that I sort of have going into the rest of this game now is like, if they're sort of going into it on even footing, does it just come down to the Roche fights for the second one? Or like, do you think that inherently one of these teams is going to be stronger when they're hitting these timings?
I kind of feel like EG has a nice timing coming up here when Ice gets the Aghanims.
For sure.
Like,
that
in combination with the
timing.
BKBs coming out versus Crit's Eggs?
I was thinking the same thing. The only thing I'm curious was the Snapfire hero, right? Because I've seen like in these like turbo games, like this hero gets 25 and he gets a triple multi-shot low shredder and just kills everyone.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how relevant that is going into the game. Like, do they feel like because of this they can outscale them? Like Necrophos is a pretty hard scaling hero. Deuce is obviously a pretty hard scaling hero, and I wouldn't say Enchantress and Clockwork really slobs in the late game either. Like if he
Look
gets
what
his
Quinn
eggs
just
on
did.
Clockwork,
He's listening.
Yeah.
He just switched from the BKB to the MKB.
I like it. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, I don't know about that. I thought getting BKB was for sure the right decision, but I'm a stupid support player who wants all my cores to ruin the game and get
He
BKB.
just got 20 though, so that could be part of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, he can be that other person to blow up
wonder-
Arteezy.
I wonder they're still feeling a bit like they're lacking damage then, right? Like if you choose not to get BKB, the only reason you should do that, well, there's two. Like one, you don't think they can kill you anyways. You have like Satanic Butterfly. Or two, you don't have enough damage. You need to make something happen. I think it's the second one. Ooh,
Maybe burst too.
Looking for
cool
it.
play.
Caught him. Look at that damage out on the ice. Oh man, the Glimmer Cape though. Fly against. Oh, from downtown. Can he get him? They blow him up. Quinn gets the kill. Nice
And-
Glimmer Cape, noob.
Lezo actually, he double clicked his Death Seeker there. I thought he was gonna live because he wasn't in the ghost form for the Reaper Sight damage. But he knew, you know, he knew he could delay the death.
And look at this. They've got creeps in the base, but counterplay.
Top lane,
Easy.
though.
Top as well,
Trying
though.
to take it. Oh, they're
Lunatic's
trading.
way
They're trading.
faster.
Fly's gonna go down though. I mean, they're gonna lose a full set of racks off of this.
What
Damn,
do we do,
dude.
guys?
This is
They
good for
go
Quincy
second
Crew.
though. They go
mid
second.
on
They go
Quincy.
second. Yeah, this is nice. Quincy Crew are going to get 2 sets. Are they really going for throne right now? Abed's running into there. I mean, they're getting tier 4 towers, and I think they have to back. Yeah, they got to deal with this. It's too much damage onto their towers.
Oh, wait, no,
they canceled? They canceled.
Wait, what canceled?
They canceled the TP back on Quinn. They're thinking about going back in now. Looking for an opening. This is crazy. Uar walks forward, spots out everybody. I mean, they need that creep wave, though. Dude, there's Clown Town stuff happening
Some shenanigans
right
are happening right now.
They wanted that buyback from Bristol.
There's a DD rune bottom, though. Does Quinn still have his bottle? If he gets his bottle to do so, that's a big fight. They need to check this rune.
Yeah.
Yo, Mojo,
I mean, it's
my
going to
boy.
get dispelled instantly, though, to be fair.
That's
I mean,
true.
you can hold it in the bottle, right? Like, you just wait.
Well, by
you have to be more
Esru.
patient than him. Yeah, no, but like you can hold it in the bottle and wait till he uses his purges.
Yeah.
Like,
All
well,
three
like
of
at
them?
some point, this SC's gonna get gone on.
All 3 of them continuously dispelling you.
I guess that's true
I mean,
that they could go.
if you have to use all your purges continuously on Dusa,
Yeah.
you only need a DD rune on for like 2 seconds of the fight. Like if that DD's on for 2 seconds, you will win that fight. So like,
They're looking.
and if SC has to
Arteezy's
constantly
gonna
look
find
at,
it instead.
and that's the other problem, right? Like if you don't get it, Arteezy's gonna get it.
And they're actually just gonna take it. He
It's
doesn't
alright.
even bottle it.
LOA's got this. He'll get the enchant before the BKB, sure.
Before the BKB.
Yeah.
And this is
Dude, they're gonna try and hit this timing here. Like with this
need to get
DD.
back.
Yeah, they're gonna lose buildings so quickly.
If Luna hits your base with DD, you have to be there before the tower starts taking damage.
This is so scary, and now they're gonna pop the SD illusion afterwards. Uar's there though, and that will force them back. And now EG gonna try and control this area and maybe head on back and get Roche.
Ooh. Did you see the NA education there? 36 miss, bounty rune spawns, but they all TPL away from it. Can't do math. Easy clap. I also miss every bounty rune.
Do you know the rule? How to do it? You add the digits together, and then if it's a multiple of 3, that gives you.
Yeah, I know that trick. But
Okay.
say it for the stream.
Okay, yeah. If well, you know, it's 30.
After this fight, after this big important thing that's happening.
Oh, the game-defining engagement is Roach spawns in 14 seconds. Good idea.
Ice. Gets hit with the stun. But look at the base. EG, they have to come back and defend here, or they're just going to take a lot of damage onto the rest of their
Not the
buildings. They need to come back and deal with this, but they can't. It gives up Roche. They take it too quickly on Quincy Crew otherwise. The
Moonwall down.
vision up here. Oh, man.
Okay,
This
it's
is
actually
really
double
hard.
catapult hitting tier 4s right now.
Yeah, they
This
have
is
to deal with
rough.
this. I mean, they're trying to cut the wave mid, but they're not
They're
dealing with it.
just
And now look
going
at
mid.
Quincy Crew. They're going to go here. Wait, but the
No,
same
EG are
play
going
by
mid.
EG.
Oh my God.
Everybody's just giving up their base. They found a leveler on EG.
Abed's pushing the top creeps.
Oh
What is
my
happening?
God. Wild stuff. These late game decision-making
Quinn's
moments.
back.
He can't get caught here. He absolutely cannot get caught here alone. And it's just Uar and Quinn that are back. Nobody else is showing. And God, Roche is up. It's too stressful. I can't deal with this.
They refuse to leave this hill. I remember watching a game like this, like Kiev Major, OG Fly, where they would just sit on each other's hills and
yeah.
they would refuse to leave that. It's the same thing. Like if you leave that hill, you lose all map control Roshan. So
Uar is
looks
out of
cunning, but
position
they
here.
have to do
Uar has to be careful. Not
I want to burn
afraid.
his BKB.
Not afraid. Holds on to it for the moment.
Yeah, you can't waste anything here with the Roach coming up.
they're losing a tier 4 though. This
Yeah,
tower
Cane
is,
Rune ISS?
Looking for their opening now. Ooh, off the mark with that hook shot. Enchant the bristle. Uar stands tall right in front of all of them. Right clicking down ice. The tree volley breaking computers left, right, and center. But Uar doesn't actually take that much damage from it. I mean, no Daedalus, just has the Echo Saber.
They've already lost one tier 4, and the creeps are on the second one.
Likewise, you can see
the
Quincy
creeps
Crew
are also
losing
hitting
some.
top.
Ice. He's getting hit by that Scotty Glimmer Cape, keeping him back for the moment. Arteezy goes for the wraparound. LOA in trouble. Has the buyback available if he wants to use it. The turn now onto Arteezy. 4 steps to the high ground, able to play his way out of there. Still creeps in both bases, but they
Arteezy,
forced the buyback.
He didn't use his BKB there. Really good
Yeah.
presence of mind. Instead, Yaoer actually used his, and now EG have a timing on them.
Hook
the
shot
hook on
in.
the Abed.
Tries to get him. The Cogs push back now. The disarm comes out though. They pop the ulti on Medusa, running up to high ground. They're committing for this one now. They know they need to win this fight. Abed down to about a 5th HP. Uar also, Mantis afterwards, tries to live through this one. Do they have enough damage? Leslau goes in the Ghost Shroud form. Quinn found the back line. He kills Crit. Yawar, barely living, will eventually be brought down. It doesn't have buyback. But there's the turn. Reaper's Sight, enough for the kill onto Arteezy. He buys back. Yawar is just so low on mana or gold. He doesn't have buyback. He was 13 gold away. Abed with the turn. Oh my god, now has buyback. Gonna come back into this fight, but Leslau maybe a little bit too far out. The tree volley, it's enough damage for the kill. With Crit being there, having the demonic purge, but they buy back on everybody. And they need to deal with the creeps in their base.
He's going for the kill on the crit too.
Wants to get it. Quinn, hook shot in, MSS got it back off cooldown. And now maybe Roche is finally open for them. Dude, I couldn't believe that Yawar was 13 gold away.
Yeah, that was super close. So we're supposed to analyzing this game, but you guys want to explain to me what happened that fight? Because I'm a little lost here.
Chaos reigns. Everyone press buttons, and it's still going.
Crit dieback.
Crit dieback.
Oh,
that's a result of that. Yeah. And the big thing for Quincy Crew though here is that they get to take the shrine while doing Roshan, so they should have control of this fight. Like I don't really know what's happening in Dota anymore.
Quinn and Abed are the only ones with buybacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the mid saw buybacks after like 18 different kills.
And Aegis gonna go the way of Yawar.
This game gets her shard. Doesn't pay for it.
Edge. Hook shot in. They want more. Ice, where are you gonna go? He's caught off on one side. The right click's coming down. Arteezy's there to help him out, but no crit nearby. As he is still dead for 30 seconds. What can Quincy Crew get done during that time? It feels like he's so integral to these fights.
All right, sorry, I have to take like a moment to refresh my brain because I don't know what's happening here. Like, these fights are insane. Like, they're just kiting each other really nicely. One team commits, they kite like the BKB of Yawar, and then they still lose a fight because he just gets such an amazing jump on the tiny. Something? I don't know.
And he still had Stone Gaze too, so he like BKB, but he didn't Stone Gaze, so he didn't pop both of his big things. Now he has a Penta-Edge Sword too to throw around. Two value on the Paladin though. He's gonna keep that for now. I mean, to me, we've just entered a new game state of only caring about these buybacks,
right?
And those considerations. And we
they do have Aegis though on Yawar, so that means like even though he doesn't have buyback, he can basically play like he does. Yeah. I think what we'll see is Quincy Crew have the mega creep advantage on the bot lane, and EG have it on the top lane. So Quincy Crew should try to play on the top side of the map because they know that bottom lane will automatically push out.
Right.
I think we'll see them sort of camp the triangle, slowly get this tier 2, and then you just wait, you know? You wait till your creeps give you some vision or something, and maybe you can make a play off that.
Mojo jump, once again. Started that fight onto Abed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Brought him down so low. And, you know, he's really struggled to keep that net worth up, and it's been Crit that's mainly been the one that's the beneficiary, as we've talked about. But now, Quincy Crew, only a 4,000 gold lead, but as you said, that Aegis, having the cheese ready and available, it feels like they want to push and get this timing.
Bottom.
Dude, they're not expecting this defense.
Yeah.
This is amazing defense.
Does he not
shot in,
really?
finds him, Crit again, caught the overclock, and now in some trouble. Litter Shredder blows him up.
Oh my god, they almost found Arteezy there too.
Dude, Arteezy, he didn't even BKB. Like, he just TP'd. Because he knows, you know? Like, this guy knows. And Quincy immediately smoked back to the left side. They have the ward there. The ward immediately gets dewarded, so I'm not sure they can do this. But
they have a ward here too. This might catch Abed off guard if he doesn't realize.
Oh man, 2 creeps remaining. And Quinn
they don't have Mojo here, though.
Oh man, close.
God, do they have creeps? Yeah, so they have Medusa that illusions that push down bottom. Quinn is almost level 25 also, queuing up that Scotty.
Flicker too.
Yeah.
Scotty. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Walking up.
That's actually, yeah, nice crowd
This
control.
flicker is super nice on Dusa. You just take off the stacks all the time.
The battle of attrition, but no back door.
This is Dota.
No back door.
Abed tosses in Quinn.
Damage.
Is he
Jump
dead?
in, Quinn. Oh, the cheese, it's not enough. He dies. He has buyback, has to come back into this one, but they're going to catch Abed. He goes down. Yawar is still dealing out a ton of damage. They're going to back away for the moment, but ready to go back in for another round with Crit back up. I mean, this was both buybacks from the mids. And now they're going to have to retreat.
I think Mojo doesn't have enough mana for them to continue to fight. And also, if you look at top lane, it's still pushing in. I think EG, like, they got caught at bottom, but instantly they push out top so fast that it results in, like, this Aegis feeling very hard to use. It's sort of been the story of these first 2 Aegises on Quincy Crew.
They got
a minute 20 left.
Quinn's going to go back, will take care of the creep waves, but does hit that other new timing of level 25, 3 times Will Shredder multi-shot. Are there any big timings coming out for EG? Things that like will sort of change the dynamic? I guess damage on Abed will start to make a difference, but I don't know. It's feeling tough.
I think this is pretty much as strong as they're going to get. Maybe like an Aeon Disc on crit is pretty big, so he can't get bursted first. He's like, the entire fight of EG is pretty much on crit, I think, right now. Everyone else's job is like sort of straightforward, but crit has to like weave in and out, get the right ultis, get the right disrupts.
He has the biggest like peak potential in these fights.
And I mean, if there's one player you want it on, it's definitely crit, right? Like this guy's really good.
True.
A spam of
Born
the
and bred
illusions.
NA talent, you know?
That's right. That's who we love to see.
That's our guy.
Oh, God. And again,
Shoulder check.
for Quincy crew, this is such an important matchup. Again, like
There
getting
it is.
almost guaranteeing that they could get first place as Yawar finishes the Rapier. And the DPC would put them at such a huge like bonus in terms of their positioning for not having to play through qualifiers at TI. If they could get this win here, and you know, winning one game, it's the first step in that. Will the Rapier be enough? We'll have to see. Aegis expires.
Get an off courier. There we go. Okay, good.
Yeah, he has Flicker too, so that's one of the best neutral items right now because it makes it so you don't have to have boots. You can basically just spam the Flicker ever since they changed it to Flicker in front of you instead of out a random direction.
Right.
He's making me a liar because he just keeps his boots in anyways, but that's okay.
Perfect.
I'll remember this hour.
Yeah, why is he
We'll
not
see what
keeping his
happens when you die.
BKB?
I
Farming,
mean,
dude.
honestly,
Carry
like
player.
the boots are good for the illusions specifically, just so they can get to lane. There's an ancient black dragon there. I've never seen this from Enchantress, but he just has a dragon there. He understands that this game his ulti is useless because crit will ult him and he'll die in 1 second. So that's good talent choice there.
Use it to push out the lanes. Why not?
I mean, with how you
Just
talk
sits
about that
there.
top lane and the importance, yeah.
Yeah,
That's huge.
this dragon, it's killed 2 waves by itself of mega creeps. Look at EG, they're just sneaking around, very sneaky.
Well, he can get the accuracy creep versus the butterfly too.
Ooh, wait, that's a small one though, right? It's not the big one
You got
anymore?
the little tiny one.
Okay. I mean, I think you'd rather just buff your Dusa. It gets removed by Shadow Demon Purge, I guess. So maybe you're right, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Accuracy creep? The hell?
Yeah, the ancient
If you
rumble
click on
hide.
the Rumble Hides in the Dire Ancients, they have a War Drums aura.
All right. Kinda hype. That's actually sick. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah,
He
why is
needed
it there?
They need something.
Bring back prowlers. I mean, come on.
No,
No, no,
please.
no.
Imagine
No, no.
Ench having one of those and ganking you.
Nah.
Oh my god.
The most powerful rooting right click of all time.
Dude, I remember being CM and seeing those things and just being so psyched because I just got to farm them for free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
And
good times.
EG are just doing such a good job pushing out these lanes. I mean, Quincy crew, they're gonna wait for Roshan anyways, but you want to get your map state in like the best possible position so that you can hold these wards. Instead, because of EG's pressure on bottom lane, they have to give up the hill on Quincy crew, and now EG have a ward there for Roshan.
And Arteezy buys out for the Rapier as well.
Oh,
All
man.
right, we got
Just
some
not-
Clown Town.
Oh man, jeez.
Oh.
God, I don't know how to rate this game. Like, what's gonna happen? It seems like it's just gonna be mayhem, just absolute mayhem.
Legitimately
Alright.
been lost for like the last 6 minutes. Sorry, like
I have a
16
prediction here.
minutes. So
What's your prediction, Trent?
All right, so they're gonna glyph one of the dire waves so that Quinn can do some boots of travel TP in, and then they're gonna lose because they won't have glyph
Oh,
when they come high ground with the
that's
rapiers.
like a next level prediction, like multiple layers.
Yeah, well, if I'm wrong, no one's gonna remember, but if I'm right,
True.
you know, I just,
True. That's smart.
Clip
actually.
it now, everybody. That's
I
the way
will
to
say
do it.
though, I think
not the second. part.
Mojo's farm's been a bit off, and he's going for a second Vlad's right now. I'm wondering like what you can do to win this game on Quincy crew, and like basically you need to be able to like initiate and reset, right? Which means Clockwork needs to be able to go in and not die. But you're getting Shadow Demons, you can't Force Staff, you can't Ghost Scepter. So I've decided you need to hook in Cog and use the Shard to get out.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know?
the
'Cause
shard
you get some bonus move speed, you just fly out of there, and then that will allow Dusa to
I
hit
like it.
people. And
And
you need to
stick on the
nullify
Shadow
on someone
Demon,
so they can't
too.
force them out of Cogs. Very complicated, very low percent. No idea how to win this game.
I mean, Major Mojo can do it though.
Major Mojo, of course.
Oh, longest upper NA division games for season 2. The black and yellow 78-minute one, obviously there. But we're catching up to the Cut versus Sad Boys at 47 minutes so far. And at least for me, this series is living up to what I was hoping it was going to be. Like, game number 1 looked rough, but there were still, like, you could see solid plays. Like, Quincy Crew didn't get completely demolished in the lanes. They even won the lanes. And this time around, I think, they've come up with a really unique draft.
0% chance we go past 58 minutes. There's no way. We have a rapier on both sides. Come on.
Dude, they could
this
just
thing's going to
hide.
be an explosion of just, like, death.
Honestly, I'm surprised Arteezy doesn't have a slot for MKB, and Yawar doesn't have a butterfly. I think maybe that could be like the opening they're looking for if he's seeing it.
Yeah, that was like my first reaction was like, oh, but he doesn't have MKB, and then like, oh, wait, but she doesn't have butterfly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I haven't seen a Medusa with a butterfly in a long time. Usually this hero's played as more of a timing hero.
Wait, what happened to Medusa's other item?
What
I
item?
think it's for the Satanic. For the Scotty instead.
Did he have a different item?
Oh, the Aegis, right.
Okay.
I was like, why does he have another item? That makes sense.
Yeah, no, if he clicks Arteezy and he goes for like the all-in butterfly, I think that could be pretty game-winning, honestly.
How much gold does he have? He doesn't have enough yet to go for it, but obviously could pick that up soon. Yeah.
Look at Mojo. He's guarding Quinn because Quinn has no buyback and Mojo does.
Right.
So Mojo's like, I will bodyguard you so you can farm a bit. And I mean that's a good play, right? Like the only way you're gonna win this game is by continuing to scale into a big team fight. I mean the percent of like them getting pickoffs and EG to win the game I think is pretty low. Oh, bot lane again though. That's a big wave.
It is.
Yeah, coming in. Hello,
Need to deal
tower.
with it. Roche, relatively long spawn time, 2 minutes.
I love me some clumped up Dota here.
It's so stressful to
stuff.
play these games too, you know? Because like, we see they're all standing there, but they have no idea what's going on. Just Luna loses everywhere. Smoke up from EG though.
They see a lot here though. They just saw 3 heroes.
Everybody's together.
Ooh. And there's
Their
no ward on
initiation
the
is
hill.
much weaker though.
The EG
Like,
have such
they're
good
kinda
wards here.
Yeah. They're kind of got some crazy Abed toss again, and he keeps hitting them. To be fair,
Right.
I mean, with that said, like, Quincy Crew know exactly what's happening here. Like, they don't have the vision we do, but with bot lane pushing in like that and no one showing there, like, they knew exactly what's going on.
I'm really impressed that Leslau's been able to have a game.
oh, they almost got the fake scan. That was close because they scanned and they were in there for a second, but then they got out.
The other thing we got to keep an eye on here is, oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Hold that thought. Jump in. They found him. Ice, in some trouble. Second round. Cogs pushback. ×2 save coming, though. Can they keep him alive? Ice getting absolutely walloped here as the snake will go through. Hits the stun. Gets the kill.
No scythe.
Fly falls down.
That's huge. Didn't need the scythe to kill him and get the buyback.
Damn.
And Leslie has been so patient on his sides. He respects crit enough to know that every time he goes for that, he's going to get a disruption off.
Oh, yeah.
And the glimmers, too.
Back on both. Big opening here for Quincy Crew.
Arteezy's taking a lot of damage when he gets hit.
Disruption with the hit. Right clicks coming through now. It's
the
the
hook.
stun. Cogs push back afterwards. Now in some trouble. Arteezy, look at the damage he's taking.
the flicker.
Away. Got to back out. Ice is back into this one, trying to take down Leslau. He just got his 25
They
talent.
got crit.
Dusa.
Goes Shroud. Yawar in trouble. Yawar going down. Yawar dead. Has to buy back, but Rapier on the deck for the turn. Can they kill it off? They have 2 of them on Arteezy. He's going to do so much damage. They're going to turn and get the Reaper scythe off in time. Arteezy dead. Yawar flicker saves his life. Has to back away. There's the disruption. They have some more. Abed taking damage from Quinn. The little shredder in the back line is able to fight all the damage in the world.
Dude,
and Ice goes down to boot.
The toss
Everybody
buyback.
gone.
It got him again. It's 2021.
Toss buyback is too much.
They just lost the toss buyback.
Oh my god. And Yawar,
called
the
it.
big carry, ending it. GG called.
Oh my god.
We're going to a game 3.
Ice Rock,
Unreal.
please. Kill it, dude.
I've never seen that happen where like the toss buyback loses the tiny side of the game.
Oh my
What?
god.
That was crazy.
Dude,
I
balance
don't
in
know how the
world.
players feel, but I need a moment right now to reset. Like, I can't handle it right now.
That's gonna be an XD tweet. That's 100% XD tweet by
Alright, I'm
Abed or
looking.
Arteezy.
Is it there on Twitter?
EG won that fight, right? Like, the
Yes.
Dusa is dead. They had 2
Dusa's
Rapiers. They're
dead.
going to be able to reset. But Dusa gets to come in. He snakes Arteezy, and they manage to burst him with the Snapfire damage.
Yo, you Lelis and the scythe too, I think.
Dude, did
Yeah,
he
I
know?
know.
Did he know? Did he know about the toss buyback, and that's why he bought
the
back
players
some
definitely
deals?
know about it. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's planned though. Like that's a
You
honestly,
can't plan that you're gonna die midair, you know?
yeah. No, that.
Oh my
Lost
god.
words. That's
That last fight was crazy. They killed Crit in the backline. I think it was MSS and LOA who got him too.
he didn't
so,
have
well
bots
done, but
either.
that's what left UR by himself, you know?
Yeah,
Whew.
that's true.
All right, great game, guys. That was fun.
I don't
You
even
guys
know.
want to watch another one or what?
Yeah, I'm super down. Game number 3 right around the corner, everybody, as Quincy Crew able to take the win over Evil Geniuses due to the toss buyback shenanigans. Unreal.
I'm gonna go rewatch that on the stream.
Well, they're not going to like that.
No, we're going to be back in few with game number 3, but first, to a quick break.